We might just get hit with the Rico.
Me Millie. Cause we in the field with them birds like we play for the Eagles. I'm on probation, so let me not talk what's illegal. Switch it up. Today I woke up with my drinker, she rich as a beetle.
What's going on, guys? Your boy Joey672 coming to you guys with a video right now. So I want to go over a little bit of something here. So, is Alshon Jeffery going to be back this week? Man, I don't know. He hasn't been cleared for contact yet. And, of course, when he does come back, it's going to be a little bit of rust, okay? It's a little bit of rust. You know, Carson and him got to, keep the chemistry alive. Not like he's not catching balls at practice. He was catching more than 75 balls a day at practice. So at least, he's not just walking around doing nothing. He's actually doing a lot more than he's supposed to be doing, which is good, and that's a good sign. The good thing is that if he does, get cleared by the doctors for contact this week, you guys have no idea that this, you guys probably do have an idea, but I'm saying this right now. The offense will change from night to day. Like, it's different. You get Alshon Jeffery on the field, you got a guy who can catch 50-50 balls, get physical with DBs, and go after them catches in the air. So a whole lot could change, And when I really thought about this Colts game, you get those people that are like, oh, you just beat the Colts aren't good. Yeah, I understand that. But Colts are going to be a good team in the future, so props to them, by the way. We were out 2 running backs. Didn't even play in this game. Jay Ajayi, Darren Sproles. They're going to be coming back next week. So, really, when you look at the running back, when you really look at the running backs of this team, man, you really could count on Corey Clement. You really could count on Wendell Smallwood, a guy that I thought that was going to be off this team. Couldn't be any happier with how they did it, what they did, and how they did it. Especially Wendell Smallwood going out for catches. That's just amazing on that big, that big bomb that Carson gave him, that put them in the red zone. It's next man up mentality. We're missing receivers right now, and that's the main issue. So I'm hoping next year that we don't have to deal with this ever again. Next year's wide receiver draft class, I looked up a lot of shit on the wide receiver class. Next year is a wide receiver draft next year, a very strong one too. So that's a good thing. But talking about now, and the Eagles got the Titans next week. I'll have my preview video out tomorrow on the Titans, and we'll get this shit started. So Alshon Jeffery, man, makes a huge difference on this team. He gets cleared next week, will be good. But, our offense is not going to last with this 3 tight end set concept. Our offense, our tight ends really just won this game. Really, we used tight ends as receivers. It's crazy how you could get rid of, you need one guy on the field like Alshon Jeffery, and you could totally change the offense and really make things work. Drafting Dallas Goedert was huge. The chemistry is building. Carson Wentz is, I could tell everyone's playing better with Carson on the field right now. Don't get me wrong. I respect Nick Foles for everything he's ever done. And, he's got to stay our backup. I don't think trading him is even a good idea right now. It's just a scenario to which, hey, could they actually pull the trigger? But no, probably not. Not right now. I think that we have a huge chance to really get this going. Because I know last year we were, the first 3 weeks were kind of tough. We were in the same position last year, being 1-2. Not knowing what's going on, not knowing where we're going. As Doug Peterson, our head coach, I had so much stuff going on in my head about this team by this time, after that Kansas City game, going on to the Giants game. It was crazy. So I have, complete confidence in Carson Wentz, what he could do on the field. But most of all, Alshon Jeffery was a huge piece last year, playing through a torn rotator cuff injury and just being the man of the fucking year for this team, making unbelievable catches, unbelievable plays. Because you don't need to have him open to throw him the ball. He will go up and grab it and I mean, just amazing, okay? And Alshon Jeffery, I it's crazy because I never expected him to be on this team. Like, after he had that PED shit that happened last year, and then, you know, I didn't think we were going to get him. I thought he was going to go to the Vikings, the Colts, another team that would pay him a lot more. But, man, he just wanted to play with Carson Wentz, and look how it paid off for him. He got his first Super Bowl ring that he would never have gotten with the Chicago Bears. I'm not saying that the Bears aren't going to get one because, you know, they're building quite nicely right now. But night and day with the receivers, man. I'm telling you, from how much time Carson was extending plays in this game against the Colts, so much more could have happened. So much more could have happened. The defense could have gotten at least 2 picks in this game. We would have been up a lot more points. But the offense needs to start being a powerhouse scoring unit. And that's what we need right now. I'm not expecting them to put up 30, 40 points a game, but at least 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, mistakes, penalties. Penalties are killing us right now. So Alshon Jeffery, one of my favorite players, was a favorite before he came to Philly. I love Alshon on the Bears. You know what I mean? I follow a lot of players I like a lot that wished I could play for this team. And one of my favorite players in Alshon Jeffery is playing for the Birds. And we have a guy that could pretty much be open. Can be open when he seems like he's not. So, I really hope he does get cleared. It would help us a shit ton. And he would stretch out the field, just him being out there. Carson Wentz just being out there stretches out. I mean, he's a weapon of his own. It's hard for D-lines to contain. He got sacked a few times in this Colts game, but offensive line has to play better. Definitely has to play better. But Carson Wentz can extend plays, and Carson Wentz had time to throw the ball. If he found guys, if we had receivers on the field, you got tight ends being receivers. They're not going to get open all the time. But, hey, I got to sneeze. Sorry. So, you know, you can't have the tight end set. It works, and it can work during games when you have receivers and you want to do a tight end set for mismatches. Then yeah, do it. But for a whole entire game, it's hard to watch. And you know, maybe they'll play better next week if Alshon's not cleared. But they really need to get somebody in here, or they really need to just. I have a feeling they're just not signing anybody. I think by the Week 9 deadline, somebody's going to get signed. But right now, probably not. So that's all I really got to say, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed your Sunday and really enjoyed, this win because we deserved it. And getting Carson back, and that was just a complete gift from God, getting Carson back and what he could do. And I miss how exciting he is. Just watch him play. It's exciting watching him play because you never know what's going to happen when you have Carson on the field. You know, it's just like Darren Sproles on a punt return. You never know what's going to happen when he gets that ball in his hands because anything could turn into a touchdown at this point. But he was cautious with his body. You know, if he was running to the sideline, he dived real early and got the first down. Then the other time he went to the sideline, he actually slid out of bounds. Very smart. I'm glad he's being more careful. That's what we wanted. He's being himself, but when he does get out of bounds or whatever, he's going to do some cautious things, which is fine. So that's pretty much about it, guys. That's all I got to say. So I hope Alshon comes back, and if he's not, then we're going to have to fight our way back to another win next week. So that's all I got to say, guys. So shake, squat up, fly goes fly.